Hey, it's your girl Moni 69 Ways, and I'm here with the crew, the Reasonable Doubt crew. We are here to cover season 3, episode 2. Right? I almost forgot. It's been a day, y'all. Y'all got to bear with me. But I'm here with Lighten Up with Letitia, the Lawrence Report, and VKJ TV. As we about to break it down episode 2. So what is y'all general thoughts? Like, what was the wow factor for you guys for episode 2? Letitia. You shaking your head already. Just like we just started. Like,
Because I'm just like the nerve of some of the people in this episode and their dealings, just the nerve of them. We're gonna get to it. I was uh a little shocked, but I was definitely perturbed.
okay, got you. Launch report.
My main focus was Ozzy. You know what I'm saying? Seeing if he's going to follow through with what the instructions that Jax asked him to do, and Ozzy is letting us down.
Oh, okay. Jay. The
Yeah,
wow.
my wow factor was the whole Tony and her imagination almost getting the best of her. And I was really proud of Lewis holding it down. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it's a proud moment for Lou. I can say that. Yeah, for sure. So for me, the wow factor, Jack's dead at the door at the end. What was that? I'm like, surprise. And I hate pop-ups. I don't care if we related or not. Don't pop up on me. But yeah, so that was like a wow
Period.
So Letitia agreed with me. Don't do no pop-ups. I don't care we're
Yeah, because
related
you'll
or
be
not.
standing out there talking to
Mo,
yourself.
Mo said, "Do not come to my house unannounced." You dig?
Period.
Please.
You be outside talking to yourself.
For sure. So we about to get started with this review. Bam. Okay. So this episode started off with the last one ended where, we see Lewis telling Jax that Miss Tony she has some stipulations or how to make this case go away is to spend one night only with Lou. And Jax was pissed. She was heated. She was hot. She was up and down, back and forth. And he like, don't you want to make this go away and stuff? And he like, do you like trust me? He was like, whether or not that she trusts him. Like this one night, we could be talking about Jalen, the baby, and she's probably gonna show me some pictures. He was trying to like make it seem like it was so innocent of this one night, and trying to ease it. And Jackson was not going for it, and she just scared that Tony gonna get between them permanently. So what are y'all thoughts on this whole conversation of what Tony is asking for? Letitia, is it
I
reasonable?
told Jax. I know it's not. I told Jax last season that this should have been a done deal. And because she decided she wanted to stay and be in this relationship, then baby, you can't have it both ways. You're gonna have to deal with what is to come with it. Because if the baby was still here, you decided to assist with co-parenting. So you have to go with the ebbs and the flows. You're not the only parent. Tony is a part of the situation. So when you took Lewis back and you decided you want to continue to be in this relationship, you also have to go with whatever is going on. What I wish he would do was speak up more and not tiptoe around Jax, because this baby was not about her. Right. It's about him. And so, yeah, deal with it, Jax. It's unreasonable I don't understand why it has to be a sleepover, but whatever.
Jay.
Hey, I was right along with it. Like this is kind of like a ludicrous request. I would be uneasy with it too. If my ex, yeah, I'm gonna need your girl to stay with me for a night. I'm like, nah, bro, that don't even sound right. I was with Jax on that. Ain't nothing to get over. It's like this is my partner. We know how she moves. You
Mhm.
know, they won't call her honey for nothing. So the possibilities are very possible for her to make a move on you. So I'm kind of uneasy. It's not even an insecure thing. It's just like, why put yourself in the lion's den?
Mm.
Yes, it is though. It,
You know
it,
what I'm
it will
saying?
be the insecurity part. That's why, you have to deal with that. If you take them back, it's all of this. Those emotions gonna keep on coming up.
Mm. Yep.
Well, this is a test, and he passed.
Flying colors.
Yeah.
Lawrence report.
Did he?
Yeah, I was confused also about why do we have to spend the entire night? Why can't I just go there from 1 to 6? We do what we got to do with this nursery, whatever, and we hug it out and we call it a
Hug
day.
it out.
I mean,
Mhm.
yeah, I mean, we hug it out, we call it a day, and I'm not mad at Jax for saying, it's not that I don't trust you, it's that I don't trust her, right? And of course, Lewis was looking there, dumbfounded as always, but this is a sticky situation that Lewis got himself in. He manned up and he decided what he had to do. Let's go spend the night. Pack your spend the night bag, Lewis.
Okay. Lawrence is making me laugh. So as they was talking, Jax did get a call from Daniel to talk about the video Ozzy fighting with Wendy is surfacing. So Jax leave and so Jax leave to go deal with this fool right here, Ozzy. Pow pow bang bang, whatever the saying is. Gotcha. That's still gonna get me every time because some people keep saying it. But so she is having a discussion, and he is lost. He's like a lost puppy, and Jax is trying to, tell this man like what's the deal. Jack's being honest with him because his parents and his manager or whatever is not being honest with this man. He is just a product to them. So, and she asked what Ozzy do after the argument. He said he came back and he went back in the house, and that was it. And he have no witness or nobody else to account for this alibi like that. That's what happened. That he went straight back into the house after the argument. Okay, so she warned him about the police is building the case because Jax got that criminal lawyer mind. She's like, they already building the case. This look bad because it didn't look like no peaceful argument because the way he was going off, and we saw in the scene where he said, "Get back here, I'm not done." How he was really scary at that moment. So imagine people seeing the video. So she already know the police is building a case against him, and it don't look too good for Ozzy, old Ozzy boy. So what are your thoughts, Lawrence, on what is Jax telling this man and what he should be doing? Like, put a reward out for Wendy's disappearance.
Yeah, I mean, Jax kind of gave him a game plan. She gave him a layout of the things that he needs to do. Like, you need to act like you care about this woman that she's actually missing. You know what I'm saying? And he was just chilling as if he really necessarily didn't care about, Wendy. And she even mentioned a couple examples. I hope I'm not jumping too far ahead, but I know she was mentioning some examples about, being the next OJ and stuff like that. How you can be tried out in the court of public opinion and things of that nature right there, and how he just needs to get on the ball and follow Jack's steps about, the game plan she has for him when it comes to them trying to find Wendy. But of course, he's going to be hard-headed, stubborn, and stuck up like the little brat that he is.
Jay, should he put reward money up for her to find Miss Wendy?
Yeah, he's definitely acting real guilty.
Okay.
Like, you're not calling her. You think it's just, oh, she's got mad at me again. This has happened before. This has gotten serious now. The cops are involved, and you are the person of interest. You need to take it serious, but he's not. And that to me is just a sign of his guilt that he did something or knows something happened to her. So he better just follow what Jack's telling him, or he's really going to end up in jail.
Okay. Letitia?
He just continues to prove that he needs parental supervision. I mean, they did him a disservice by not showing him how to be an adult and treating him like a child all this time, because he doesn't know how to act. It's like he doesn't have any social cues or doesn't know how to follow them. And so, who does that? Like, you're a celebrity, your significant other is missing, and you didn't even bother to, you're not even looking for, you're not even halfway worried about where she is, partially because he already know where she is.
Yeah, that part.
So, I'm not feeling Ozzy.
Yeah, he could care more. It's just like he don't give a damn. It's like you just first episode you was telling how in love you was with this woman for what, 2 years y'all been dealing with each other. She's 10 years older than you, and woo woo woo, and now you acting all nonchalant on her disappearance. Like what we doing? You look guilty. So I was with Jax, like, they already building the case against you, man. That video did not make you look any better. Okay. So we're gonna move on. So Jax is at the office. She's updating the partners about the case of Ozzy case. And they was talking about where they at with it, and how she what's his name? Bill. What do you call him? Bill Shady to the case for backup. And that like perked up the partners' ears. Okay, that was good news to their ears. Every time they come on my screen, I don't know about y'all, but I roll my eyes. Especially those two in the back, like those two at the end of the table. I'll be like, oh my God, these two.
Yeah, I'm with you, Mo, because we know that these two are conniving individuals. You know what I'm saying? We know that they're going to be working with Bill, basically on like a backroom deal, it feels like. And yeah, these two dudes, they really have it out for Jax. I mean, they accept Jax, but I feel, we'll put it like this, sometimes you're just tolerated in the workplace. I think that's how a lot of these guys feel about Jax.
Yeah, you see how they looking at her. But yeah, so she also did reach out to the prosecutor because to see where they're at. He said you gotta talk to the lead detective or whoever, but they was trying to, because she already know they trying to build a case. He's like, are you looking for is it like her disappearance, or are you looking for her body or something like that? Are we trying to find her, or are you trying to find the body? It's like basically both. Okay, so that was she got of it. So she went to the prosecutor office and started poking. I don't, what's the prosecutor name? Do y'all remember? Is it Ortiz? Nope.
I forgot.
Oh, Letitia, I thought you was the nose girl.
No, I only do personal videos. Do I do notes?
Oh,
I don't do individual videos on this one.
So y'all have any thoughts, Jay or Letitia, about the boardroom or talking to these partners, updating with the Ozzy case, or her poking at the prosecutor's office?
No, they're just business folks who, I mean, they care about the bottom dollar, billable hours, and they were too happy to hear Bill's name get thrown in the ring.
Yeah, they too giddy.
Yeah, I agree with you. They all about the money, but you might as well just call them all shady people. I just can't wait till Jax finds out the truth that they sent Bill to spy on her, and that she turns around, gets Corey cash, and they start their own firm, like I've been saying. I'm waiting for that.
But Corey's in Chicago, though.
Okay, I was about to say.
They're going to have two different places, all right? You're going to have a branch here and a branch there.
Start up, Jay.
Yeah,
money.
That's how we going to do it. We got internet. It's 2025. Let's do it.
Like he's at our
Internet.
satellite office in this sense. He's at our satellite office in Chicago.
Exactly.
Not a Zoom.
we can call it Jax and Associates, basically.
That's it.
Cash would
Just
never go
yet.
for that.
Right. I'm gonna say he is not.
He a big name. He's not about to do that.
Yeah, Corey says main character energy only. So
Absolutely.
For sure. For sure. We at this fool house with his people who coddle him all the time. So don't want to talk about So Jax came over to, because this video of him and Wendy arguing, and his people would just failing him miserably. And Jax was laying it down like thick, like this is what's gonna happen, this is this could happen. And he wasn't transparent of what happened. Remember, he went to the police without the lawyer, and they told him about what she found her phone and stuff with that. And by the freeway and whatever. And so it's like she like, I can't help you if you being honest. Like, she has a system. Like, you got to play by Jack's rules. When she be your attorney, you got to play by her rules, right? So she just highly pissed, and the family ain't making no better. His dad was like, she's a gone girl, and he's not really caring. He just really pissed me off. And then we got Bill Shady in the corner, peeping how Jax is approaching this family, how she's dealing with it. And he saw how she was really gearing into that ass. Like, this is like what's gonna happen to you. Like, you about to get locked up. Like, y'all gotta take this serious. And then the sister, Kirsten, well, I think that's her name, spoke up talking about she still could be alive. And she just pissed me off. I'm like, girl, shut up. What are y'all thoughts on this, Jack? This whole thing. Jackson, then Bill stepping in, like trying to save it, like, don't fire us. And then he's trying to fire them.
I mean, it's no secret that Jax has a certain order, the way she does things to get the clients basically to bend to her will, whether that's positive or negative, right? But of course, we saw one of the funny parts to me was old girl from P Valley. I think her name was Brandy. Her real name is Brandy, I think. Remember, she gave that squinting eye at Jax, like, who do you think you are? You know what I'm saying? And old Bill, he's trying to get Jax to calm down. But again, this is part of the strategy. This is part of the game plan, because we know later Ozzy's going to come crawling back to Jax.
Jay?
Yeah, I mean, this is what she's been waiting for, right? She is kind of pushing the envelope. We don't know that she is unalived or not, but she's been looking for this action. And just like Corey said, you like these cases, you like the extra drama and everything, but she's really pushing into him. I mean, yes, let's prep him, but he hasn't even been charged for unaliving yet. But she's already far ahead. She's like, okay, well, you need to get prepared for this, that, and the third. It's a little bit much for him. And I understand both sides.
Okay. Letitia, what's your thoughts on when Daniel went to go see Letitia, her Wendy's assistant, and she had to be the one to told him about they found her phone on the 91 freeway and they couldn't find the air tags, what have you, her phone was missing, and just get hair and grilling. What's your thoughts on all that?
I mean, it just made Ozzy and his family just look even more suspicious. Because she also told them, she also mentioned that Misha, is it Misha or Nisha? Nisha. She had also mentioned that she had tried calling Ozzy several times, and he wasn't picking up nor calling her back. And so again, everything that is happening is making him look suspicious. And at this point, his family looks suspicious too. And it's interesting. They act like they don't have any experience with an attorney. I'm like, don't you at least have an entertainment attorney on retainer he's been in the business his whole life. I would think, I mean, obviously they don't handle the criminal portions of it, but I would think that they would be in the mindset of listening to attorneys that you hire, falling in line about certain things, whatever. It's like, what did you learn all of these years? These people have been your management people. They have obviously spoken up for you whenever you needed to. So why are they not hip? I was totally in agreement with what Jax is saying. If you want me to represent you, you're gonna need to listen to what I say, because if not, then do it your damn self. And I can be out. But I think it was also a tactic she was using in order to get them to get in line.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
So,
for sure. But Bill Shady doesn't know that. So
right.
Ozzy got so defensive at Jax, and he fired basically both Jax and Bill, but she said, I quit. He said, you already have one shovel digging your grave, you don't need two, or something like that. I was like, oh, okay. And she did have to tell Bill she had to be a bit dramatic. She could be a bit dramatic. Like, okay, that's just how I roll. So he doesn't know how she operates, and he is like terrified. And he said, well, we're going to tell the partner. She said, well, I'm going to tell him nothing, because he's going to be coming running right back. So
see, and even in that little interaction, Bill proved that he is not ready to be partner. Because first of all, why are you questioning me as a partner? You know what I'm saying? It'd be different if he had answered the conversation like, oh, okay, well then what's the strategy? Versus, don't you think you were a little harsh, or don't you think you were a little, what did he say? He said hectic and something else, basically like she jumped the gun or something like that. And I'm just kind of like, she's also your superior. Why are you
call a bit impulsive and reckless?
Yes. And that was just, to me, it's coded. Her being a Black woman and all, I saw the code. But furthermore, it's just, he was out of line saying it. You trust the process. You second chair, sir. Act like it.
Okay, Letitia. Okay, I see you. Act like
know your place. Know your place.
Letitia said, in the role of the Rock, know your role, jabroni.
Exactly. Know your place. Second.
Know your place. It's hilarious. But so after that, Jackson is at home with Jax. She tells Lewis that she trusts him, and she gave him this paper for Tony to sign, and she was just giving the rules like, she would let him spend the night. Well, not let. She will be comfortable. Wrong word. She said she's fine with him spending the night with Tony, but she needs to sign this paper. If she don't sign within 5 minutes, you can walk. Okay. And Lewis agrees, and they decide to like keep each other updated through text and maybe a call here and there throughout the night, like every hour or some stuff like that. So what are y'all thoughts of that arrangement when she said that? Like, if she don't sign within 5 minutes, you need to dip. Okay. I was like, okay, that's reasonable, right? No? Anybody?
I think.
I mean, signing it immediately, I guess, is a little reasonable, but if you're that calling every hour stuff, ma'am.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
Stop the madness. That is ridiculous. That defeats the purpose of him spending the time with her. And he could have been, and he actually said to her that they were like taking the nursery down and that sort of thing. And even in all of that, this is what I don't like about Jax in this moment, is that she was very insensitive to Lewis. Because okay, you're looking at it as a power struggle with Tony. But he's like, I'm trying to get closure for her and for me. And once he mentioned the taking down the nursery, that should have clicked in her head like, oh my gosh, that could be emotional. Let me leave him alone. You know what I'm saying? I just, if you weren't gonna do all of that, then you just should have said no. You didn't feel comfortable with him going. You ain't his mama.
Ooh. Lawrence. Sorry.
I think the situation about, well, I don't know if signing it so quick was the greatest idea. I thought personally, I would have just, I would have like dog walked it. You know what I'm saying? I would have spent some time there and then would have mentioned go ahead and sign it, but to each his own in that situation. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, the whole thing about calling every 30 minutes or sending a text message every 30 minutes is a little bit excessive, especially if you claim that you trust your man the way you do. And especially for Lewis, if he claims that, yo, I'm just going over there to do what I have to do. We're not going to be freaky. Do what I need to do, and I'm leaving. You know what I'm saying? But that's just my thoughts about it.
Mm. Jay, are you down with calling your girl every hour on the
Hell
hour?
no, hell no. That would no. That was that part was an insecure move. She's doing everything in her power to stay in the mix, to stay a distraction from them possibly getting busy. Right. So yeah, call me every hour. Call me. Yeah, have a sign in 5 minutes. You're trying to get them in and out of there. It's what happened to the time that had to be spent. So I agree with you, Letitia. Like again, she was what did Lewis said? Lewis said, when they was in the argument, well, it's all about your feelings, Jax, right? That's what it's all about, right?
Right.
And all she's trying to do is just save herself from the possibility of getting hurt again.
Yeah. Yep.
Which was the price you paid for taking him back. Now, I'm not, I'm all for Black love. Y'all know how strongly I felt about the situation with the baby. But you decided to rebuild this relationship. Now you've got to rebuild the trust in it. Trust that man and let him F up if he does. If he does, then now you know where you stand and you can start over. You start from that place. Trying to control every single moment is not going to get you back to the love that y'all had. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to get you there.
It was a little form. It was a little form of emasculation because the way that she was talking to him was like, as you said, like as her son.
Yeah.
Make sure you call me every hour. Make sure you text me when you get there. Make sure that's like what you say to your son or daughter. Right. So she's doing everything that she knows that she has done with the kids and trying to control the situation. We said that from the beginning. She always wants to be in control.
And I do want to say a little bit more about Lewis too, is that he is letting her. It's like why does he have to? Well, okay, in all fairness, he should, but he has to balance Jack's feelings and Tony's feelings.
Yeah.
In this situation, and his own. As a matter of fact. So he should have said, because in my opinion, he could have just been like, okay, Jax, I know it may not be an ideal situation, but I'm gonna go ahead and see what she talking about, and I'm gonna holler at you later. He gave her the choice to say, okay, what do you think about it or whatever? But she made it like it was her choice when in truth it was his.
I just want to know, will Lewis ever wear the pants in their relationship?
Lord.
Well, that's just to be determined. It's yet to be determined. So
no time soon. No time soon, because his whole mindset right now is I'm the F up. Right. I gotta fix this.
Yeah,
that's his whole mindset. It's like, okay, what you want me to do? I guess I gotta do it.
Yeah, because he's carrying that guilt. Yeah,
you in the doghouse. When you in the doghouse like that, you ain't even looking at pants right now. Okay? you're not looking at any pants or a belt or nothing. You're not wearing anything when you're in the doghouse, bro. You know that.
Lord.
You on the couch.
That's a new one.
Yeah.
Wrong one. Here we go. So speaking of, Lewis went to Tony house. He gave her the paper. She looked at it. She read it. She said, she got her feelings real quick. Folded up, put it in her pocket. She said she'll sign it after they take down Jalen Nursery. So they had Lewis looking like, okay. And then, they talking and they looking at stuff because I don't think Lewis been to this nursery at all. So this is all new to him. She had a baby shower. Her family gave her baby shower. They go decide what they're gonna do with the gifts to, give it away, what to do with it, and stuff like that. And he was breaking down this wooden crib that she had for Jalen. And let's just say she was reminiscing what Lou was putting down, okay, the last time when they was making Jalen. So I'm just saying. She was reminiscing. I was like, yo, and look, Lou got the different kind of hair. I'm like, oh my goodness, I did not like this hair. But yeah, so she remembered what it felt like, and then she approached him. And he's like, excuse you? He was thrown off. He was like, wait a minute. He said, I'm just here for a closure, he said, I know this is what you want. And she I know this is what you came over here for. I'm like, girl, you was going about the wrong way. You need to go see a therapist or something, child. Because this is not the way to get over your grief. Yeah, so Jay, I'm gonna go to you first since you were so eager. This one of your wild moments.
Well, before I get to the wild moment, I do want to give a shout out to Tony, because if you look at that nursery, she was very thoughtful.
Very.
With the paintings on the wall and saying, I figured he would grow up to be, a tech nerd like you. So she had the little like Donkey Kong with the black boy jumping over. I thought that was really, really sweet and thoughtful of her. And she really, really is head over heels for Lewis. We know that. Like, unfortunately, he's married. They did what they did, and yeah, we know why she wanted him. She missed the D. She really missed the D and the affection from him. Again, they mentioned how Tony wanted what Jax and Lewis has. So now that he's here, yeah, you're gonna get hot and bothered, and now you in the presence, and she went for it.
His cologne.
Yeah, all of that. His presence, the aura, the energy, the man vibe, his voice, the beard, and all of that stuff. So yeah, this was definitely intense. We finally get to see the actual act of them getting busy, because we heard about it, and I have to say, shout out to Tristan Cunningham, because she did a great performance. So I want to give her a round of applause for this great performance here with my man Lewis. It was wonderful. I enjoyed it. Shout out to her.
Oh, man.
I gotta be the man that I am. So yes, good job. Great job. At the end though, my guy held it down. So shout out to Lewis for holding it down. Hey man, what are you doing? No, this is not why I'm here.
Quick.
Yeah.
He didn't even let a kiss happen. He like, whoa.
She didn't even get that close. No, it's not happening, baby. And she signed a paper, so he got what he wanted. But we'll go into the next part and talk about that. But I thought it was a good scene, really good scene.
Yeah. So, Lawrence.
Wow, Jay, you said so much I was thinking about, but I am glad about this right here. When I saw Lewis, it looked like in his eyes he was caught up in a dream sequence. Whenever there's panning around the room. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh my God, is he really about to fall? I felt like it was a spell that's being cast on him in that room. I was like, God, please do not let this man fall for Tony's tricks right here. Thankfully, he stayed the course. We know we got the flashback. She, wanted to approach him. It's like he stopped it immediately. I'm so glad Lewis decided to stay strong. I'm rooting for Lewis this season. I could call him out on his BS, but at the same time, I can root for him. Stay strong, brother. Stay strong. I'm glad you held your ground, because I know it might have been difficult, but you held your ground.
Yes, held it. Letitia.
She said, reminisce on the lust we had. Because, baby, no. No. Just remind yourself of that moment and keep it moving. He's a whole married man, ma'am. And Lewis is really not interested. He's never been interested, really. Y'all were just caught up in, messing around. And she lives in Delulu land. She really does. In addition to her having the baby, losing the baby, grieving, postpartum, all of these things, losing him, not having the love she wants. Don't forget she was divorced, newly
Right.
divorced. This woman needs to go see someone and get that hair shrunk because she is doing too much. We tried to give her that credit, and I agree with you, Jay. I was like, oh, it was very thoughtful. She put a lot of work and thought into the nursery and everything, and she's dealing with a real stage of grief right now, and I feel for her. And then when she went for it and then went off afterwards, I was like, see, and now we're back. Try to give you some grace, try to give you a little bit, but here you go again. It's exactly what Jax thought. And so here we are.
Whew. Oh goodness. Do y'all think because her grief, it could be blinding her delusion, part of her delusion? The grief is blinding and making her seem delusional.
I think because she's alone and she doesn't have anybody to process it with, be that a partner, a friend, a clergy person, or a therapist, because she's not able to get it out. That's why she's hanging around in Delulu land. It's not helping her at all to hold it all and have to deal with it all without having some kind of outlet for it. And that's the only reason why I have any kind of grace work. I really do feel for her. I'm like, she's in a really bad place right now.
Yeah.
I would like for her to be well.
She's a complex character. And did we ever find out why she got a divorce initially? Did we ever find that out? Was it like the husband cheated, or, what was it? Because I think that has something to do with why she is so yearning to have someone in her life right now. Why she's, of course, you get a divorce, you want to date and stuff like that, but it's like she's going out on dates and actually getting it in, like freely. She has a lot of sexual liberation and stuff like that. That's fine, but she's yearning for an attachment to a man / husband. Right. Unfortunately, it's this guy who is married to Jax. You can't have him. Sorry. Right. You're gonna have to find somebody else. So I was interested to find out if we know, or if they gave us that information as to why she got divorced.
I don't recall that, Jay. To be honest, I don't recall at all.
Yeah. I think
I just know they've been talking about her. The moms and people at schools be talking about her. Everybody be talking about her in this little group. So
yeah,
I don't know.
I just think at the end of the day, this right here is a bad form of postpartum depression. I think, something that, unfortunately a lot of women go through in different ways, not just this way, but I'm saying different ways, you know what I'm saying? And by her going out to meet and go on these dates with these other men, this could be her looking for love, definitely in the wrong places. But I know she needs to explore it. I just hope that she can explore it with the right man, with the right companion, hopefully.
Oh yes, for sure. We're gonna move on to child. As that was happening over there at Tony's house, we see Jax is like just staying up. Even the daughter Naima had to come in and clock. Like, why you still up? It used to be the other way around. There used to be standing up for you. It was cute. For her to say that to her mom, I'm like, but dangerous at the same time. But she is going through it because that first day was texting, and at one point she did try to FaceTime him, not just a call, it was a FaceTime call. So he looked at the phone, he hung up, he took her to voicemail. She is pissed. She is franticing. At first, she was going on her bed, look under this jewelry box was full of, like she grabbed a roach. I don't know, was she a blunt or something? And she put it back. She's trying to get herself together. Then she called her friend. What's her name?
Chanel.
Yeah, Chanel. It was good to see Chanel make an appearance. Yeah, because we already know what she's been through last season, so it was good to see her. And they call her Honey. And she had to sit up in her bed when she said that Lewis is over there with Tony. She looked like, and she was me. I am her. Is they effing or no? That's
Okay.
the question of the day. No. That was me. I was like, well, I can't be mad at that question because I say some stuff like that. But what are y'all thoughts seeing Chanel and her and Jax talking about Jax trusting Lewis being with Tony and how they had a rough couple of years? Letitia?
I mean, woke her up out of her good sleep. But I guess if you got the tea, nobody cares if you wake you up. They wake you up. They got some tea to share. So, I mean, it was good to see Chanel, but I'm like, Jax, get a grip, girl. I guess we can be thankful that Jax didn't go over to Tony's house. She's just sitting there, you know, venting with her friend. I guess we can be thankful for that. But she need to get a grip. Work on your case, ma'am.
Jay.
Yeah, I feel sorry for Naima, man. She caught a stray. You know what I'm saying? She just came in there to check on her in the whole 9 years. She said, yeah, you know, Pops used to wait up for me. But yeah, I mean, sometimes that happens, right? You're going through some stuff and then you redirected to somebody else that's an innocent bystander that has nothing to do with you going through your little stress or whatever. So that's what Jax is going through. But yeah, man, it was good to see Chanel. Chanel was trying to talk off the edge. Trying to say, oh, it's gonna be all right. What? She was surprised at first, but she was like, it's gonna be all right. He don't want to mess up again. She had to remind, he don't want to mess up again. So you should be all right. Don't trip. Calm down. Should be good. Trust him. Okay. Because it was bad the first time around. You don't want to go through it again. So it was good to see Chanel, though. It was good to see.
Yeah, it was good to see. Yeah. Lawrence.
Yeah, at the end of the day, Jax was completely stressed out, and I get it, right? She's trying to smoke a joint. I mean, why not call your best friend late in the midnight hour, right? Miss Chanel, you know, she gave her advice to Lily, just trust Lewis. And yeah, even Chanel popped up, like y'all mentioned earlier, like this is a crazy situation. But again, like y'all said, I was glad to see Chanel, even though just for this episode, hopefully we'll see her in some more episodes down the road. So yeah, that's what best friends are for, right? Like if I have an issue, I'll call my boy right now, no matter the time. So yeah.
Is we gonna see her cousin who had to put up that dang on house?
We should see Kazo. Kazo should be making an appearance, I believe.
Whatever. When her husband told her not to.
Okay. Because she tripping.
Yeah, we gotta get that answer of what, because they wanted to uncouple. Well, he wanted to uncouple. She wanted to stay together. We gotta get that one. They gotta bring that back around.
So she put up that house and they about to be homeless.
Okay. I know his name is Chris. I forgot her name.
I forgot her name too.
I forgot her name. But Jay, what you were saying about Naima, this was the perfect time for Jax to focus on her daughter.
Yeah.
Because she's been having some issues lately. So while your husband is gone, you can have some other daughter time. And she came in there to check on you and you shoot her away and all kinds of crazy mess.
Yeah.
Because the daughter was on the money and getting too personal, asking questions. She's about to play 21 questions with her. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right about that. That was a great opportunity, but she missed it.
She missed it.
Mm-hmm.
So we move on to a little minute later, his video is blowing up on the internet. The video blowing on the internet. TZT. I'm like, what that supposed to be? TMZ?
Yeah. Basically.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, what?
Yeah.
It was funny, but yeah. So we also see Wendy's sister and her friend held a press conference. What's her name?
Nisha.
Nisha.
Cash Doll. Okay.
Nisha short for Nikisha. I like that. Okay, that makes sense.
So we see her friend here, Cash Doll.
Y'all are crazy.
Yeah.
As an Isha who's been called all sorts of Ishas, her name is Nisha.
Thank you. Thank you. So Wendy's sister and Nisha held a press conference and they was calling out Ozzy, okay? She said, how come you ain't accepting my calls? How come you ain't taking my calls? He don't care. Boy, they was letting Ozzy have it.
Nisha called him a bum-ass boyfriend. That's what she called him.
And
it
then they
played
had it
over
on
and over and
replay.
over.
Yeah,
It's
somebody
like
was looping
TikTok.
it.
Yeah. He was like, "Damn, how they do that?" I was like, I felt sorry for the boy for a
Oh.
second. Yeah, it's
That mug was
viral.
on repeat. I said,
Yeah.
"Oh Lord."
Yeah,
So at the same time, we see Bill Boy BITCH as yo, I was about to go off. I said some words. So Bill telling the partners that Ozzy fired Jax. He let it be known that they fired Jax. And he was like, Jax didn't say anything about it. And he said she got distracted that he gonna hire her back. And he said that he's saying the same thing like Jax. He said, but he gonna force Ozzy to hire them back. I'm like, I have to rewind. I'm like, is it the same thing Jax doing, but you just worded it different? Is I'm tripping? Am I tripping, y'all?
No, it's the same thing.
Right.
It's literally the same thing. He talking about, but he was just trying to score brownie points, I think.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
With the
I
partners.
don't know.
Yeah, but
Yep.
at the end of the day, the partners know that this is a part of the playbook for Jax. This is part of her strategy. She's gonna work it out. This is how Jax ball. But Bill Shady don't know that.
The partners don't know that either. Cause she
That's what I was
never, she
thinking.
don't never give a replay about every case she does. Like if she was fired or not. She don't.
You could tell he was being a snitch though, because she literally said to him, "I'm not telling them anything." And so
Yeah.
here you are telling them anything. Why? Second chair, know your place.
She
Yeah,
gonna
his
swear
place,
that
he a
they-
snitch. That's what he is. He's a snitch ass B.
Yeah.
And that's his
Yes,
job.
indeed.
That was the job he was sent on. All right, find out what's going on. And hey, you may get partners sooner than later.
Yeah, but I don't want to be partnered with nobody who's going to question and go behind my back, stab me in the back. I ain't trying to work that
These
kind of
guys
person.
probably did the
But they cut from
same
the same
thing.
cloth. How about this?
Exactly.
Yeah.
They cut from the same
Yep.
cloth.
Yep.
This is what they do.
The good old boys.
Mm-hmm.
Snitching on each
Nothing good
other.
about them.
Yeah.
Child.
Snakes be snakes.
So we are at Ozzy's house, boy. This family they coddle him. He's seeing this thing on loose, talking about how they do that. The mama lying, talking about it's not true. It's all lies. They are some bots. He said, how can we get some effing bots? Okay. Like, yo, like, how come we ain't getting no bots?
That's
Like,
another kid moment right there. Like the way
Right.
he's talking, right?
yeah, I was like,
Yep.
So yeah, they are talking about you are Ozzy effing whatever his last name, Davis, whatever.
Edwards.
Edwards. Look, I gave him another name.
Uh-huh.
Ozzy effing Edwards, and they just insisting that he's untouchable, calling him and not telling him, being real with him, like telling him what's about to happen. So that whole mentality of them bigging him up to like he untouchable, and the knock on the door was an aggressive knock, and the police was there with a search warrant. They had I guess a ping of her phone to this house, Wendy's phone to this house. I was like, boy. The dead boy is worth nothing.
I was laughing. I was laughing
like,
because as the
trigger.
agent was saying, you so big, it'd be hard for them to take you down. And the next thing you hear is boom, boom, boom. And they knocking
Right.
at the door. I thought that was hilarious because it's like, yeah, they come to take them down. Brown nose and Ozzy, like, yeah, don't worry about it. We love you. Like, they can't get you. We're here to get you, buddy. It was hilarious. I was laughing.
That's why he looking at them crazy, because he can't trust them.
Mhm.
And then he's been searching. He is like, they did a zoom in on this dude is great with the facials. They zoom in his face and he is like, he running like his mind is running like 1,000 miles per hour. And he just like, what the F? Okay, what are y'all thoughts on this scene, Lawrence?
Oh my God. What a freaking mess. I mean, my God, Ozzy wants some bots to come defend him. I mean, it was just a chaotic scene at the end of the day. I ain't got too much to say about it. Like, I'm over the family. I'm over them, coddling him. I think everybody in the family has their own best interest, and they're not necessarily looking out for Ozzy. And I think that he can tell that. And I think it's causing now, but this case is definitely causing a family rift, because if Ozzy goes down, the way it's looking, they all go down.
Tisha.
This family management company is some jigger shit, because I just cannot with them. As old as he is, as long as he's been in the business, I needed them to have went to school at some point for something, or taken a couple of classes, got with some people that are in the business, have some kind of professionalism. They don't. They do stuff like they're a mom and pop shop. They have no plan in place. You would have to, I feel like you've been in the business this long. Why do you not have contingency plans? Why do you not have not escape plan, but a plan where your PR people at? Your agent is not your PR person. And that's what you need, is that.
Yes, you are right.
They're just
Well,
a mess.
Well, this happens a lot in the industry. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times you start with your mom, your dad, your Uncle Jimmy. They all imagine you until you eventually wake up and realize, I need to get a real professional out here. And
Exactly.
That's probably what he's getting ready to go to next, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's why he was going to get rid of him. That's why he's going to get rid of him. You know what I'm saying? Like, Wendy was right. Like, you need to get some real management. You need to get some real people around you. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, they are mom and pop. You're right, Letitia. I think this is probably their first experience with a situation like this.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why they're like, we don't know what we're doing, but you're the best. We love you. Like, keep paying us. And they wasn't going to go to school because they sitting back taking in money. They sitting back at the pool like, yeah, Ozzy going to do another movie. We about to get another 100 million. We going to be all right. So, they ain't taking the time to be educated on any business. But you're right about that PR. Yeah.
There's certainly no Matthew and Tina. That's for sure. Okay, Stephen Harris.
No way.
Yeah, it's terrible. It's terrible, man.
Yeah, so yeah, that is Poor thing. How old he is? Did I say?
24.
So when it was 34, 35.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
She's 10 years older. Yeah.
Yeah, she's 10 years older. I had to think about it like,
But they've been together since he was 22.
Oh, she robbing the cradle.
So
I think it might have been longer than that, but it just might have been. She been around.
She said she was styling him for a very long time.
Mm-hmm. Look
Now,
at you.
You know what I'm saying? So he could have been, playing with the wet willy under,
Oh,
let me fix your pants.
Lord.
I'm just
people like,
we know this eventually was going to come out.
Letitia came to, she's like,
Vacay was reserved. I have to do what Vacay does. You already know.
No, Lord. Well, then she need to be up under the jail, because no. Well, now she up under
well, she not.
She's under the ground right now.
Not me snorting.
I'm not trying to laugh at that. Lord have mercy.
Poor thing. So like I said, reality is starting to set in with Ozzy about this whole police showing up to his place with a warrant, search warrant. So Corey, we do see Corey did call Jax. He said, can you come out and talk? He didn't want to come in. He know. Last season, he's like, nah. He come outside so we can talk. And she came outside. Came outside and talking about Ozzy, and and she said, if I was back to working on his case, he'd have to follow my rules and do as I say, go by my rule of for us how to handle his case. and he got to play ball. And Ozzy was right there in the car listening, and he said he's willing to do it her way. So she invited them into her house. And mind you, Naeem was there. I forgot. And he asked, I think Corey did ask where Lou was at. He's out.
You want to have another confrontation?
Right, he's out. He's out for the night. That was it. That was good enough. So yeah, so Ozzy came in telling he begged Jax to take him back and venting how the public had turned against him and tell him about the story, I guess, about his grandmother died and he was at the airport and what have you, and the fan came approached him. It was like one of those bad days for him, and his mama just said that I guess his grandma was dying and he was trying to get there before she died, but he got on the airplane, she was already gone. And the mom was like, you better as well go to California to the convention or whatever. I'm like, that's what your mama said? Dang. And that's like, oh well, she's gone, you can still work, go work. No, it's like that was just, he just said it was just one of those bad days when that fan came up to say pow pow got you, whatever the catchphrase is. So he was just sharing that story. So Jax did she said she was gonna help him, and he was willing. She said you could stay there on the couch and Corey in the hallway watch patrol. I was like, and Naeem is in her room with the door locked, I guess. What are y'all thoughts on this whole situation? Letitia just shook her head like, yo.
Ain't no way. 3 things. First of all, so Lewis had a sleepover. Now you gotta have a sleepover. No, ma'am. Y'all are gonna stay somewhere else. Because even in that moment where she got perturbed with Lewis, she leaning on Corey in the hallway. If you don't get your butt in your own bed and shut the door. And the second thing is I saw DeMarcus's comment. Monica is Ozzy's publicist. No, she is his agent. She may have spoken on his behalf, but that doesn't make him her or his publicist. He needs a publicist, somebody who can take care of this nightmare. Yeah. And the third thing is I don't believe Ozzy. I feel like he was acting even in this moment. We have to remember at all times that this man is an actor.
Look, hey, you get arguments from here.
Yeah, so I don't believe him one bit.
Jay, he's smiling. Jay chuckle.
I was smiling at Miss Kira. She says I lean on Corey too.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, wild. Okay,
lean on me.
Shout out to the Moist Squad and the Areola gang. So I'm with you, Letitia. She being messy, mother freaking messy, because this dude didn't answer the FaceTime when she called. And that's what's freaking high. Like, all right, you stay on the couch. Why the heck you sleeping on a wall, Corey? Go to your car. Go to a come back. Like, why do you need to be there? Like, if the cops come, they're gonna take him away anyway. Like, what was the point of that? Like, for real, I don't understand what that was about. I mean, I guess it was just written to be super messy. I need you here. Okay, yeah, you need, because you're insecure about another situation that has nothing to do with this situation. So you want the man to be there so you can lean on him. You all right? I don't know yet. Bruh. Jax is messy, man.
He's a friend. He's a shoulder to lean on.
She messy.
I mean,
she know that man
that she was slipping tongue to.
Yes.
Did she?
Yes, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, did they? Yeah.
Was it a dream?
He had a dream, but she, yeah.
Leg up and everything.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we have DeMarcus with the super chat.
Shout out to my guy. Salute.
Could you see Jax being Rock's attorney and Raising Cane? Nah, For me, I'm gonna say no. Not
They
for
would
me.
bump heads, yo. They would bump
For
heads
real.
like crazy.
And we know how Rock get down, and we know how Jax gets. She's strong willed. I mean, they will bump heads, but they will have some level of respect for each other, especially Rock. She is a street woman, so she will have some level of respect of Jack's
I don't know.
attitude and how she works and get things done.
I think
And
Jackson
that,
get
but
under her
they
skin.
cannot work together, but they will have some level of respect of how she moves.
I
for
think
an
Jackson get
attorney.
under Rock's skin, and Rock gonna be like, "What you say, Jax?"
Nah. Rock, she has some moments of quick, irrational moments, but as a black woman, as an attorney, she might have some level of respect in the game, especially if she see her the law firm she coming from. Oh, in the man's world, she has some level of respect for Jax for sure. And that's my opinion. Anybody else has want to answer this question?
I just think this is very dangerous. You know what I mean? You got Naima in the house. We don't know the truth about this young man yet. We don't know everything about his history or his background. I think Jay said it earlier. Why can't Corey and old boy just go to a hotel and call it a night? You know what I mean? But I guess Jackson wanted the extra male protection. I guess she want everybody to be together at her place. I don't get it. Messy, like you said earlier.
Super messy.
So we're gonna move on. Let's see. Go to my notes. Yeah, throughout the night, like I said, Jax was worried about him cheating. She had a shoulder to lean on, that velvet chocolate. Melt your mouth, not in the hand.
Lord have mercy. There go the moist squad.
There
they go. There they go.
It was a shoulder. It could have been more than that. Because Jax could have, let me tell you, she could have went another way. She could have thinking Lewis is doing something with Tony, and she could have made a move on.
She could have.
But she didn't. She just need a shoulder to lean on as a friend.
Y'all would have loved that, huh? Y'all would have loved that. Y'all would have loved that.
No,
no.
Look,
he
more
was
messy.
Married.
Right, that's what I'm saying. No.
What if she did do it and you know Lewis, he held the ground and then came back and then found Corey in the house with his shirt off? Oh, that would have been crazy drama. But that would have been like a Tyler Perry.
That's a complicated. It'd be a loop. Then they'd be in a loop again.
Yeah,
that's how it started off the series, in my opinion. With this,
exactly.
Like no.
Yeah.
So the next morning, Eric called Jax. I think it was Eric, and warned her about the police coming to arrest Ozzy. As soon as Ozzy wake up, she informed him about the impending arrest. But the police found Wendy's body by a cabin. Jeez. Near his cabin in Wrightwood. And that's not the cherry on top. The bullet is from a Blicky that's registered in his name. I'm like, yo. like this is like everything is falling one thing after another. Like it's leading up to you, my guy. Leading up to you. It's just like one thing after another. I'm like, oh my God. So Jasmine want to ask, she wants to leave and go to the DA's office to negotiate his arrest, right? But he didn't want Jax to leave. I guess he found comfort in Jax and what have you. So she calls Bill Shady. So we see Bill is negotiating about the arrest and how that this is like domestic violence crime of passion and second degree, murder, and it's not premeditated, so that's second degree at best, right? So Bill is like manipulating the situation about how they want the police to go into Jack's garage, come in quietly, no sirens, no lights or whatever. And gently put, like, at first he said no handcuffs, right? Like, just walk him out and give him his rights or whatever, and then walk him out. But he was getting some pushback from old dude, which was hilarious to me, because the dude he was talking to is from another show I watched. I won't believe. Sisters, Tyler Perry Sisters. I did one of these. I'm like, I hate you in that show. You got on my nerves.
Dang.
On my nerves here. It was one of those. This mother. But yeah, so I recognize this guy from another show, but he was getting pushback like, no, we're not gonna do that. But Bill, like I said, manipulated the situation and talking about how he was DSF and the Coast Guard and Semper Fi, and he said you gonna need some money to run. He said, how you know I'm running for the DA? So you gonna need rich donors and stuff like that. So it's good for these donors to have a friendlier DA candidate to back up, basically. So that's how he kind of manipulates the situation. So what are y'all thoughts on Bill doing that in office? He is quick to be on his feet. He's quick though, because he examined his office.
Bill is cutting a good old boy backroom deal at the end of the day. That's what he's trying to do. That's what he's trying to negotiate. Because he asks, so how should we arrest Ozzy now? You know what I'm saying? Putting it back into the DA's court when it comes to how they should arrest him. Again, this is a backroom deal, one of those good old handshakes right here.
Yeah, which is typically sometimes happen in real life. Jay, what are your thoughts on that?
Hey, I think Bill did a good job. As far as like, just kind of keep it. You can arrest it, just keep it under wraps. You know what I'm saying? The powers that be don't. What if their kids got arrested? Do you want them to arrest and walk out the front too? That's not going to be a good look. I thought he did a good job in doing that. At the same time, I thought he was kind of setting up for another position to work with the DA if things didn't work out at the partnership thing. Mr. Shady, he's equal opportunity when it comes down to whatever, but he kind of worked that out in his brain. And I think the DA, the guy who may run for office may be like, yo, I want you on my team. So you never know.
Right. DA Chad. That's not okay. Thank you, DeMarcus. Yeah, so anybody else got any thoughts on this DA potential candidate?
Nah, I have no
Bill
thoughts.
handled it.
No, Bill is shady. We know we're gonna look for him to be shady in every single moment that we see him. But this thing with finding Wendy, we better not find out that this is the scheme that Todd set up, and they all in on it, or they think it's like a publicity stunt. It better not be that.
Oh,
sometimes you don't know what these celebrities do for relevance. And so I'm just saying, somebody knows something. They know about your cabin. They know about your blicky. There is no way, unless he's having, does he have a dissociative disorder? I don't know.
Well, Mo did mention the Jekyll and Hyde thing.
Yeah,
so that's possible, right? And we seen him when he was looking in the mirror and then turn around. He started screaming at the top of his lungs. So there's a possibility he has multiple personality.
That's what I'm saying.
He has a problem. Yeah, it's possible.
Yeah, they call it dissociative disorder now.
Dissociative disorder. All right.
So, was he beating his own self up? I'm just saying, those scratches came from somewhere else.
Right.
He said, I'm Ozzy MF Davis, man.
Look, you see me roll my eyes like
today.
That reminds me of Tariq St. Patrick. I'm Tariq St. Patrick.
No.
Yeah.
Y'all funny. So Jax did break down how he was gonna get arrested. She told him to breathe and tell him they're gonna come in, they're gonna read you your rights, and they're gonna ask you if this is you Ozzy Davis. I mean Ozzy you saying Davis. Ozzy, what's his last name?
Edwards.
I'm gonna
Edwards.
call him Ozzy. Ozzy.
Davis.
I'm gonna call him OE. I mean, OE.
Old English. Old
Old
English.
English.
It is an
40
old
bomb.
name. It's
Yeah,
an
I'm
old
like,
name for
Ozzy.
somebody that's 24. That's
That's
his
what
But
I'm
like
like.
25.
even his father's name is weird, like Sal.
Sal.
Like I think of an Italian, like
Thank
Salvatore,
you.
right? Like where his
Yes,
names come
like-
from? Yeah.
I guess, but yeah. So OE, she's giving how he's gonna get arrested. Just tell him to breathe because she just try to get him to relax and tell him when he gonna be fingerprinted when he get down there. They're gonna strip search him. They're gonna take his mugshot and stuff. It's gonna be some uncomfortable things, but they're gonna need you to breathe, and they're just trying to get him to stay calm. Okay, during this whole process because he was freaking out like he did not want to go to jail. And then she said, then in a couple of hours, you will get released on bond. So, yeah. So he prepared himself, and then he went to the washroom. This mother freaking went to the washroom, smiling and smacking himself and telling his own name. I'm Ozzy effing Edwards. Smiling and practicing. It was just something wild to see them do as before he get arrested. So I just couldn't. Yeah. So they came and got him after he smiled and smacked himself and tell him who he is. His affirmations like I'm Ozzy Edwards. So that was just wild to me. But before he came out the washroom, he did leave. Call his friend Alex, left a voicemail. I'm like, dude, you about to get arrested? Why are you leaving the footprint? Like, yo, Letitia, what's your thoughts on that part? I was so through Ozzy OE.
It make him look again every moment of every scene we've ever seen him, every step he takes, every move he makes, he is he looked guilty.
Watching you.
He looked guilty though.
Yes,
just straight up guilty all the time. And I like what she always says about that he lives in that duality. He didn't know whether to smile or remain stoic, so he was practicing on himself. Remember, he went to go sign himself out.
Yep.
And how the guy was smiling at him, so he was kind of like, you could see, like you were saying earlier, his facial expressions and how they change up, and it was kind of weird, a little kind of creepy, but it looks like an internal struggle of some sort.
Yeah, it was. It was just wild.
I'm kind of mad at his dad because this is a moment where your dad needs to come in and kind of prep you, right? You know what I'm saying? As a man to a son, like.
But he said
look,
the mama
son.
escalate them. So
Exactly. So I was kind of mad at the dad because he didn't step up and talk to his son and like, it's gonna be all right. You're gonna be all right. You know what I mean? Like no family was there to kind of like prep him emotionally, But yeah, he has a problem. I mean, him saying his name over and over makes me think that's not even his name. He got a stage name.
Think so?
He got a stage name.
What's the,
you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know. He may have been hypnotized or may have been like, okay, he became like this. Some people have a false sense of self, right? So because he's been Ozzy Edwards all his time, he's playing this guy, but that's not who he really is and what he really displays to the public.
So we saying Ozzy really don't know who he is.
Yes.
We don't know he doesn't know
that part, bro.
True identity because
he's been a child star been a product. He been like robotic.
Yep.
He said
didn't he say he was a corporation, if I'm not mistaken?
Right.
Yes.
He did.
That's what he told Jax.
Yep. There we
go.
Thank
you, Marcus Vaughn, for the super chat. Ozzy reminds Jax of her son Spencer. ain't this what she said?
Well, she did say in the beginning, I feel sorry for him a little bit.
Oh yeah, when she first initially met him, because he was so quiet at the table when Monica and Sal was at the table. They was talking.
And she noticed the enablers that was around him, just
Yep.
yes, and kind of telling him what to do. And he couldn't really make his own decisions. So yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. Boy, Spencer's at that good school. Turn up. Making hits, boy. Anyway, yes. We're gonna move on. So he got arrested, like you said. They did like this montage of Jax. We see Ozzy getting arrested and going through the whole procedure, strip shirts, taking a mug shot. Made bail. It was like 500. It was his bond was what, 5 million? Then he had to pay 500,000. I saw the screenshot. I had to stop. I said, "What that paper say?"
I didn't see it.
That's a lot of zeros. I did one of these. I'm like, well, it is unalive, murder, second degree. I was like, oh no, it was 5 million. Then he put 500,000 to get out. He's getting his stuff back. And then I guess one of the officers came up and asked for his autograph. He smiled and then it went away. It was wild.
Yeah, you got to play a role. You got to play a role, show a face to the public,
Yeah.
It's a 24-hour job, and some people just like hate it. Some people are famous. They're famous so long. It's like, I got to play this role all my life. They get tired and exhausted. I think he's tired, exhausted, just being this guy that everybody wants him to be.
Yep.
I agree, Jay. I agree.
Yeah.
So as this montage going on, we see Jazz getting prepared for the day. Look at her Ice Cube shirt on. It's just cute. I like when they wear these shirts and play this music. It was a nice music soundtrack this episode as well as the first. So we also go over to Lewis, still at what's her name? Tony's house. And he is, reflecting, and he's holding that onesie of Jalen's onesie, and he is like really going through what he is crying. He's breaking down. He is sniffling, and then Tony had to peep in to see him breaking down. Like, she thinks she was the only one grieving. No, he felt something too, even though it might not seem like it due to Jack's emotion of controlling the whole thing. He was really hurting as well. So, because we saw when he was at the hospital, they did a flashback when he was at the hospital holding the baby. He came to, accepting it, that he's having a child with Tony. So, he broke down emotionally, and then they came in. She had to apologize. She realized, like, dang, you hurting too. Like, dang, like, it really gave her some realization. Like, I'm not the only one. Like, so she did sign the paper. And yeah, what are your thoughts on Lou feelings breaking down? Finally, we see him. It was just sad, Lawrence.
Wow. Lewis was definitely much more attached to his baby than we thought it was. And I think that he was just bottling up his feelings at the end of the day when it came to the baby, when it came to him even being around Jackson and being around Tony as well. When he broke down crying, I kind of felt bad for him. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit, but I know a lot of this is his fault. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it was kind of a touching scene for Lewis right there.
Yeah, so Jay.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. He needed closure too. Remember, he didn't go to the ceremony, right? Mm-hmm. He couldn't go. He just couldn't gather himself enough to go. So I think this was his own ceremony that he had, holding the onesie. I mean, again, you got my favorite team, and this was supposed to be for my son, that I did hold him in the palm of my hand, and I am already a father. I know what that feels like. I wanted this baby to grow up. I wanted to raise this child with you. And I think everything just came down on him. And that's why he was really crying, because it's like this this mistake that he made has turned out the end result is a unalive baby, and that's like super hurtful.
Mhm.
Didn't it say hurt on the jersey too?
Yeah, Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, hurt.
Hurts, right?
Yep. Mhm.
Really hurt.
Hurt,
So
hurt, literally.
Yeah.
Tisha.
I mean, I feel the same way. He needed to grieve as well. And it wasn't like he had excuse me, the support that he needed at home to be
Mhm.
able to do so safely. And so I'm glad he got that chance to do so.
Me too.
And I'm glad he also shared it with Jax and how he needed to do that as much as Tony did. So hopefully Jax will take that into consideration and be a little bit more sensitive when it comes to this subject matter.
All she cared about was, she said, I was waiting for the punchline. She was like, when he came back and report, he's like, oh yeah, she signed it and whatever. I was like, she like, about time, Negro. Like, oh, I was waiting for the punchline after he just, pour out his heart, how he was grieving, how both of them was grieving, getting it out.
She was like, the first thing I need to hear out of your mouth is that we did not smash.
Right, did not smash, and she signed the paper.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because she was gonna kill him. That's what she said. She said, I'm gonna kill both of y'all.
It about her.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did say that, Jay. She like, I'm gonna come over that.
If she tried, he said, if
For
she
everybody,
tries,
Jay.
yeah, if she tries to smash, I'm gonna kill both of y'all. So it's all about her and her feelings, and we know that. We know that's what it, I mean. Yeah, she's insensitive, but in a way she's justified because this was a type of affair. And she's doing her best to try to still forgive him.
Is she doing her best?
She's doing the best she can. I'm not saying she's the greatest.
Yeah, she could do better.
She can. I agree.
Because you decide I just feel like everybody has a responsibility in the matter. And your responsibility is to support your husband because you opted to stay.
Yes.
So you have got to support him.
Absolutely.
He hasn't done anything disrespectful at this point. And you could tell he's trying his best. He's even tiptoeing around her. And it shouldn't even be that way.
I think she's doing the best she can in the way that she knows how to with who she is as we know her to be. You know what I'm saying? Because she's not the warmest, right? Remember last season, she discovered for the first time what unconditional love was.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So,
she
and here we are with the father showing up, right? The guy that was
Mm-hmm.
supposed to show her unconditional love.
Mm-hmm.
But we know that didn't really happen. That's why she didn't know what unconditional love was.
Mm-hmm.
And that she's now learning it and still processing all of this. So,
hopefully with his appearance, she'll learn how to treat her family like family and not like they're in a courtroom.
Yes. I agree.
Everybody on trial every time she interacts with somebody.
You're right about that. We know people like that in real life. Like they can't separate work and family. And they bring it home and it's like, why are you treating me this way? Like I'm a suspect. It's crazy.
Right.
Dang, Letitia, you said a word right there.
Yep.
Yep. So
y'all can pass the collection plate anytime you want.
So Jax is glad that the lawsuit is officially behind them. They don't have to keep going to court. She signed the papers. It's over and done with. So is this the last of Tony?
Nope.
Okay. Look, I just said okay. I just have to make sure like they look like with the way it ended, it's like we not gonna see Tony no more. Okay, that's the way it ended. But y'all said no. I said okay.
I don't know. I mean, the way they wrote it, I could be wrong, but what else would Tony have left to offer now? Like I thought,
you'd be surprised.
I know, but maybe this chapter is closed, but we will see if she appears later. Keyword later in some episodes.
Yep.
I want to see her later because
she might hook up with Jack's dad. Who knows?
Oh, you crazy?
To get under Jack's skin. She's like there to be under Jack.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I was about to say. Like Tony is that anti-hero, formidable enemy, petty enemy. who else is Jax gonna get petty with? We need Jax to be petty with somebody else, not just Bill. Come on. We need a woman petty
Yeah,
petty
Bill ain't ready
fight,
for
cat
that
fight. And that's Tony and Jax. Like, come on, she's been around 3 seasons. Like, she gotta stay. That's just my opinion.
Yeah. I don't mind her staying like with her friends and stuff like that. So there's a doorbell knock happening. Then Louis went to go to the door. He's like, what the heck you doing here? She ran to the door, and guess what? It's her dad. Surprise! At the doorsteps. I'm like, oh no, what is about to go? We shall
Lord.
see.
This can only mean more trouble for Jax. I can't wait to see what's gonna happen with the dad and what he's about to bring to the table. It's like Jax just cannot get no rest.
Yep. Y'all know how I feel about people who show up out the blue. They ain't nothing but trouble.
Look, you heard what I said earlier. Do not come unannounced.
Period.
I don't care if we related. No. So that was the end. We're gonna see what Jack's daddy want next episode. So yeah. So yeah, this is a good time. We've been up here for almost hour and 30 minutes. So yeah, make sure you are subscribed to everyone's channel up here and hit the like button. We would greatly appreciate it. And share this out to anyone who loves Reasonable Doubt. Okay? Because first 2 episodes is Chef Kiss. I enjoy both. So this episode I rated a 9.5. So I finally can get my rating versus the first episode we did. I didn't get my rating for the second one. So I give it a 9.5 for episode 2. Before we get out of here, let us know your rating on this episode and what y'all got going on your channel. The launch report.
Yeah, I thought it was a 10. A quick apology to everybody. I know everybody was expecting Tristan Cunningham, aka Tony, to come on. I think there might have been a little mix up with the time. So hopefully we still get her on. Hopefully on the next time we come together to do Reasonable Doubt. So we're still trying to get Tony on. So I just want to let y'all know about that. I did my Reasonable Doubt review, episode 1 and 2. Make sure check that out. Beauty in Black, I did my review on that, and I keep seeing people talk about him. Am I too late to review him? I'm thinking I'm going to check out him tomorrow. I may have a review about that. Keyboard May. It's been a lot of discussion about him, about the critics. Just look at my channel, the Lawrence Support, make sure subscribe, and I may drop it. We will see.
All right, Letitia.
Okay, I rated a 10 as well. It gave us all of the emotions, up, down, and all around. So don't forget to check out our review from yesterday, bringing us back to Reasonable Doubt. Also, don't forget to join us tomorrow for Beauty in Black, episode 4. And then also personally on my channel, I already dropped 3 and 4 last week. I'll be dropping 5 and 6 most likely tomorrow. Or very quickly afterwards. And also, if you're a fan of Beyond the Gates, don't forget to take a look at my shorts. Yes, I know I still need to post them, but I will be there. So go ahead and check them out. But don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Glad to be back with the Reasonable Doubt crew.
And VKJ TV.
Yo, Mo. No. Great job, Mo, and hosting this tonight.
Thank you.
Yeah, no doubt. And shout out to the squad. You know what I'm saying? Always good to be with the squad. Yeah, man, I was looking forward to talking with Tristan, but hopefully we can get her back next time. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, this episode definitely a 10, and you know why. Shout out to Tony. But yeah.
Areola gang. That's what he's saying. Areola gang.
Go ahead. Areola gang and Team Moist. All right. So, I'm not saying that. So what's up, Trees? What's up, Trees? And yeah, man, we definitely got a lot going on. Everything that the squad has said, you'll see me on that as well. So make sure you keep your notification bells on. You know, I go live randomly, so keep your notification bells on. Whenever there's some entertainment news, I'm probably going to be reporting it, and probably going to give my reaction to your boy Jimmy Kimmel coming back tomorrow. So look out for that, because there's a lot going on in that area. So, you know, this has to do with freedom of speech. So we definitely got to be talking about that. So other than that, it's your man Vacay. You know what it is. All right.
Yes. Thank you for laying it all out. Yeah, so tomorrow we have the episode 4 of Beauty in Black, the live panel. And Wednesday I have the sister panel for the mid-season finale. So if y'all into Tyler Perry Sisters, we go live straight after the episode airs. And then Thursday is the Team Up, another Tyler Perry thing show. We talk about episodes 5 and 6. Candy Love is hosting it. So yeah, that's it for now. And my individuals reviews for Reasonable Doubt will definitely come out tomorrow for sure. And 5 and 6 Beauty in Black. Yep, that's it for me. And I would thank everyone up here for coming through and talking about this lively episode 2 of Reasonable Doubt. And thank you everyone in the live chat for chatting up with us, being here with us, talking to us. And thank you everyone for the DeMarcus one for the super chat. We are greatly appreciated. Thank you. And we will see y'all for episode 3. Bye, y'all.